I have hit record now.
Okay.
This is official. Did you silence your phone?
Silence
your phone,
yes,
sir.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
no more
silence.
Ralts Community Day. It's
Nope.
over. No, that's done.
Goodbye, God of War.
Welcome to our
Galley,
100.
though.
What is it, like 250 people in the audience? It's amazing.
Yeah.
We have such a crowd. And for everybody who's listening at home, I really appreciate. We'll try to post like on our YouTube or something the video that we have with the presentation and everything that we're giving.
Oh,
Hopefully the video won't get corrupted before we try to post it.
That would be awful.
What a shame.
Cole put so much work into the transitions and
there's like
the card
4
animations.
cameras.
I just did you work with that guy from Command Zone who does the living magic
Oh,
card
yeah,
animations?
absolutely.
Because like that.
How else are we gonna get Night Rose to move?
Exactly,
behind us?
right?
Yeah.
Cocytus. I'm just
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very impressed. For somebody who went to Ivy Tech, I think you've really leapt beyond your expectations. So welcome to Drive Check podcast.
Don't hit the table, my friend.
Oh, is it? Ooh, shame on me.
Yeah, that's why I had to
Now
say it when
he's
I
being
record like
corrected.
this.
So this is our GenCon special, our State of Vanguard 2019, except we have more people than we did in 2018. Congrats. We got more people to show up. So we'll do our introductions because, Saul obviously knows who we are. Saul, the 1,000 people on the left who are named Saul. And the Kimberly on the right. All right, so start. Who is this mysterious bearded stranger? So
Micah.
handsome.
Micah with the beard. I showed up this year. Yay! So that's awesome.
So why Vanguard? How'd that happen?
Wait.
Why do you play Vanguard, Micah?
Because it's fun.
Where did you learn about Vanguard?
I learned about Vanguard because I was listening to a Pokemon podcast. I think I've told this story before.
That's
It's
okay.
a refresher for all the 1,000
our
people.
annual.
Yes.
So there's like 998 people in this room who have never listened to the podcast yet. So yeah. See?
Well, I started playing because I listened to It's Super Effective, and
That's a fine podcast made by fine people.
it is
I think a train is going by.
probably.
Wow.
And Will was like, add me on Facebook, people. So I added him on Facebook, and then I saw a post about Cardfight Vanguard, and then I think he talked about it for a second on
Probably.
an episode.
I think I've tempted many people into Vanguard through Pokemon.
Well, it sounded cool.
What a strange path.
And I was getting really, really tired of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was
Amen.
Which makes sense because it's a terrible card game.
like, it is.
All right.
So,
Who's next to Micah?
It is Cole McCune, and I heard about Vanguard same way Mikey did, but I was in the Slack Discord for It's Super Effective, and not Slack Discord, the Slack group.
Slack group, yeah.
Slack group.
Slack and Discord are competing products.
Competing, yeah. And I picked up a trial deck from Walmart for like $5, and that was my first.
One of those rare Walmart Vanguard finds.
Yeah, and it was Gold Paladin too, and it was the Garmor. Excuse me, the Garmor deck that had the library misprint instead of deck.
Yeah.
So I had one of those.
I actually think I had that trial deck as well at one point.
I also had that trial deck.
Who didn't have that trial deck?
It's great.
So I recently found out, I had thought that Cole had started playing Vanguard before I talked about it on Pokemon Podcast. And
Nope.
lo did I discover that he only looked into it because I have made Bushiroad so many thousands of dollars, and they have given me absolutely no acknowledgement whatsoever.
They gave us buttons last year to hand out.
Yeah, I guess we should have maybe told them this year that we were doing it again.
There's
so that we
no
could get some
representation.
Batman Ninja swag or something.
Sure.
Who knows?
Actually, I
I
do
thought
want
that there was something at the panel to try Cardfight 0 or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wait. Let's not jump ahead. We got adventures at GenCon in a moment. But who else do we have here with us?
I am Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack, I heard you
Saucy
are the
Jack.
bastard son of a noble.
I am.
And there's a lot of murder surrounding you.
Don't mess with me. I'm physically powerful. I know the streets. So that's who I am.
For the listeners at home, the previous occupants of this room left up big, what do you call that, paste flip chart things with a picture of Saucy Jack and the description. Saucy Jack is wearing a scarf. How jaunty of
How saucy.
that dude. Yeah,
How
he's-
saucy.
So now Jack has officially become Saucy Jack. Jack, what did you Vanguard? I played episode 1 for all of us yesterday morning while I was using the bathroom. So what did you learn about how you started playing Vanguard?
Well, I started playing Vanguard because I was at a Pokemon tournament, not because of Pokemon podcast. I was at a TCG tournament, and I saw people playing, and I got scammed into buying a stack of Bermuda Triangle commons and uncommons
For $20.
For $20, and that's how I. But the game looked really fun. I fell in love with Gold Paladins first, and this is how my introduction to the game started. I think I've been playing Was I playing before you, Will?
I think
or-
so.
So yeah,
'Cause I started. What does it matter? Good lord! I started in
It doesn't matter.
2012, 2013, and I bought the original OTT trial deck, which was awful. It had the cherry blossom lady on it.
Sweet looking
that
card, though.
Basically, it was a beautiful card, and it basically would just bounce all of your rear guards. I had no idea what that meant. I was made fun at my locals.
Oracle Think Tank bounced your rear guard?
Yeah,
Weird.
it was a grade 3 when you
So you
played
could
her.
have your
She-
hand.
Yeah, but
whatever.
Yeah,
They were still
Get
figuring
your
out.
on place abilities or whatever, which didn't exist back in that day.
Mm.
But so then I played through until I quit competitive Pokemon TCG, and I was mad at all trading card games then because of how awful the Pokemon community is. And then what happened was I was with Joe, my BFF Joe.
I think so, yeah.
And we were in a game store, and I saw like Vanguard packs on a shelf, and I was like, I used to play this game, so I bought the Link Joker trial deck, and he got the Pale Moon trial deck, which I feel kind of bad for him
Feel bad
because
for him, too.
yeah.
Mm.
And then I fell in love with the Link Jokers, and now Cole and I have tattoos. You don't play what are those dudes? Gold Paladins anymore, though.
No, I'm interested in Platinum though. I just didn't want
But
to.
you got a Grand Blue tattoo,
I do have a Grand Blue tattoo.
and I've got the Link Joker tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a tattoo appointment for Jack, but he hasn't decided what clan he's getting yet.
Kagura.
Micah has the Dark Irregulars tattoo on his whole face. That must have been
Yeah,
very
it's covering.
painful.
It's
Underneath
actually
the beard.
like under the.
Oh, it's underneath the cap?
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
It's not because I'm balding. It's because
That is
it's like-
intense.
So I
That is
keep it
intense. So, Adventures at Gen Con. First off, Micah has completely missed Gen Con.
dry. Yeah, basically.
Was it I-70 that did it to you?
Yeah.
So the problem with Gen Con this
Getting
year,
off of I-70.
dear listeners at home, the city of Indianapolis or state of Indiana, I don't know who, made the wise decision to close down the major highways
3 of them.
that you would need to move around the city of Indianapolis. So everything is impossible to get anywhere. So Micah showed up basically as our tournament was ending.
Yep.
And we had our standard tournament today. Had 18 people show up originally. 6 people got saucy and left.
Oh, did they?
There were
Yeah,
salty guys.
there was a good salt content there. We had some, not as many sweetie boys as salty guys.
Yeah.
So, well, no, we had more sweetie boys than salty
More
guys,
sweetie,
but
yeah.
we had a sufficient number of salty guys that left. But I think it was still a good tournament. I think people had fun, which was the intent.
Yeah.
so that we could actually have some Vanguard play at GenCon, which nobody else seems to want to support. So
Not even Bush.
Not
I
even
will
the company
continue to throw money, good money, at bad trading card games, as we say in economics. So what did we recorded on Thursday night, gave
not
people
yesterday.
an update. So tell me, Jack, what has happened to you since Thursday night?
We had the premium tournament. I've
That's right.
discovered that my premium Royal Paladin deck is terrible. And I think that's pretty much all.
Yeah, your premium Royal Paladin deck is awful.
It's pretty bad.
It beat me.
No, that was the Gold Paladin.
that
stand.
wasn't
Oh.
wasn't
Never
premium.
mind.
Micah
So-
doesn't know how to play Vanguard.
I don't remember.
It's been a while. He needs that Narukami trial deck if anybody can find it in the local area for
that'd
him
be great.
somewhere. But what did we do? So Friday
Oh, there is.
we went to the show floor again, but we didn't want to spend any money. No, because we were getting ready for the tournament, and you guys slept late because Jack is claiming that jet lag makes the mornings hard for him. And then when we go to bed, he's like, "It's 9 o'clock at night. It's
Yeah.
time for good time, party time."
It's
true.
Time.
So then we did that for most of the
We
day.
bought dice.
We went to
You
Chat
two
6.
bought
I
dice.
bought Link Joker dice that are red pips on black dice. Looks real sweet. And then Cole, you didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy
You
anything.
got no money left.
I have money, but
We
I'm
did-
saving it.
We did tournament. Then we were supposed to go to longtime podcast friend and supporter Alex's house. Except I forgot my car keys at the hotel. So we had to walk the 1.5 miles to the hotel, and then the 2 miles to the car, and we got to Alex's house at 9 o'clock. Whatever. We played Doomtown Reloaded.
Which I found a place selling it.
That's fine. I only want a starter
earlier.
booster deck. Doomtown
Oh,
Reloaded
yeah. I
is
didn't know.
a Western.
Doesn't Alec live in Terre Haute?
No,
Yeah. Or
he does
he-
not live. He lives in. We're not doxing
Okay.
Alec.
No, I just thought like that's like an hour away. Isn't
It was 40 minutes. But anyways,
Oh.
Doomtown Reloaded, Western themed card game.
Poker
No dice required.
with dudes.
Vanguard over there.
It has dudes and studs and boots and
And ranches, deeds. There's deeds.
Yeah. It's a good game. I liked it. A
I
little
did.
complicated, but the more you learn it, the less complicated it is.
Right.
Not a trading card game. It's like not a living card game. It's just
something.
something. You can buy all the cards and they're whatever.
Expansion.
Yeah,
Card game.
expandable. Something
Expandable,
like
yeah.
Maybe, why
Yeah.
not? Sure. Cole won because I kept cheating at poker, and then he'd call me out on my cheats. Jack didn't go because the poor Cloyne took him out.
I got some sleep, which I needed.
There you go.
And then this morning, we went up. We met with our buddy Mr. O'Connor.
Yeah.
Played some Prisma Arena,
Which is a sweet game.
which has the revisions and everything. So everybody keep your eyes out for that because Cole and I have been looking into that,
Yep.
talking, play testing a little bit. So we like that game. Jack, you got to play.
Yeah, now
You
Jack
got
is
to play team
hooked.
version. Team.
He's
Jack
hooked.
likes it.
Jack is
cool.
hooked.
So that's by Hub Games. And there's another game that they're talking about. We didn't get to play though.
Oh, we didn't know. Well,
So,
it might be tomorrow.
Maybe we'll
Or-
get a chance.
Yeah.
We're running out of Gen Con time, folks. Gen Con time moves fast.
It does.
Gotta move. Be like Sonic. Gotta move fast. So then we had our standard tournament, and whatever, the 18 people showed up, 5
Mhm.
rounds. Took a good while.
Yeah.
Took a good chunk of the afternoon. And that's a little Gen Con advice for everybody. If you want to keep yourself from spending money foolishly at Gen Con, run a tournament. Because then you have no time to spend money.
Or do events.
Or do
Like
go
events?
to events?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, because they keep jacking up the prices on stuff.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Theoretically, Tuesday night podcast is tonight, right?
Yes.
And they were
Not
in the
theoretically, it is actually.
they're in the same room that we were in,
Or will
Or moving
be,
over here.
or then yes.
and you had to pay for those tickets.
You did have to pay for the Tuesday night podcast.
Didn't have to pay for
tickets.
ours.
Our tickets are free.
Is it because they had the prime time 10 p.m. time slot?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right.
Possibly because they're having free giveaways.
Oh.
Like
well,
everybody who goes gets a free game.
no.
So
Mr. Greg.
yes.
It's how you classify it, and if you put money in. They classify themselves as podcast/entertainment, and they want
Oh.
to charge money for
we are neither a podcast nor entertainment.
No,
So
sir.
Disregard the
that's-
microphone.
we are a seminar. We're here to teach. We're here to teach. Okay, so that brings us to where we are tonight, recording for the podcast. If any of you, thousands of people in the audience, don't listen to the podcast, you can go to drivecheck.net. We've recently launched a new website, and all the episodes are there. If you're one of them kids who does the YouTube for listening, which I don't understand because I'm an old man and YouTube is for looking at stuff, but I know that the kids like to listen to the YouTube. So we got the eps on there.
Yeah,
And then Cole also does bonus content on YouTube.
sometimes.
Like the Rough Seas report. If you want to learn about every Grand Blue card that's coming up, he has done like an hour-long video for each card.
I could.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Same
Cole
stuff over and
McKeon
over
for
again,
you.
but I could.
News. We always have news as part of the podcast.
And
What
you
is-
didn't tell us the news.
What is the news? My locals is closing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Island Games in Centerville, Virginia, will be closing on August 31st. I need a place to play Vanguard.
So wait. Does that mean that they're selling their stuff discounted to
They
get it out?
are starting to do discounts. They're going to have an auction. Yeah, sorry. And he doesn't keep much Vanguard in stock anyway, so you're not going to make
And
any.
auction?
Yeah.
I don't care enough about it for
There,
that.
the final night of Vanguard there is going to be a pre-release for Aerial Steed Liberation. And that's like the last Vanguard that they will have there. So I'm looking for a new place in Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland to play. No. Saul, you can put your hand back down. I'm not driving to where you live because that's far away to play Vanguard. I don't know. Were there any cards that came out? There's cards that came out. No?
What? Yeah, but the Weasels.
The Weasels. I loved. Are they New Batamas though? Or are they Murakumos?
No, they're Murakumo.
I'm
Murakumo.
getting into it. I like the Weasels.
I got a Murakumo deck for you.
How many people in the audience? Wow, a lot of hands went up. Have seen the Weasels.
Nope.
No.
The Weasels? Okay, so the Weasels are a new Murakumo. Well, they're units that will be coming out in whatever later this year, set that has Murakumos in it. They're very similar to Bermudas, where if you have another Weasel, they're stealth agents, secret agents.
Yeah, but they all have like 8K.
I don't care about the power level. It's not like we have the cards in front of us right now, but it's just if you have other Weasels out, then you get they share their bonuses with each other.
Yeah.
There's different
so
grades.
It's very
Like one-
similar to Bermuda. It's
I
the
thought they were
Bermuda
all
hard
grade-
Bermuda counter.
I thought they were all 8K
Well,
too.
Let me.
That doesn't matter.
Every grade
No.
though. You include
Oh, that's
those.
okay.
There's not a
Yeah.
3. There's not a 3.
No.
They
Two
haven't.
of
They've
them.
only revealed like four Weasels.
2 of them are do the same exact thing.
Yes.
There's one's like blue, one's pink.
The blue and the white.
There's
Is it white?
blue, white, red, yellow.
There you go.
Oh, it's
Those
the
are the
white.
4.
It looks pink.
Yes. It's
Okay.
the one lady Weasel,
Okay.
or the Weasel that just likes to wear pink.
They are all 8K. There are 2 that are grade 2s, and then 2 1, but they're all 8K.
Don't mumble.
There are 2 that are grade 2s. That
All
are
right.
8K.
Our annual GenCon special, as we only have an hour in this wonderful room that they've given to us, is to review the entire past year since our last GenCon of what's happened with Vanguard. And unfortunately, the 2018 year in review was fantastic because we had like premium, standard, split. We had the Gizeh Wars and the this, that, and the other, and well,
There's some stuff.
Champions of the Asia Circuit.
Yeah.
That was Aquaforce, Grand Blue, Dimension Police.
Yep.
August of last year.
August, yeah.
August of
After
2019, we're getting
Same thing.
Aquaforce, Grand Blue, and Dimension Police.
Yeah.
1 year later,
Yeah.
we're
Bushiroad-
finally getting more support for these sad clans.
Yeah, Bushiroad really puts a lot of thought into their release schedule. as
Wait,
you
we have
can
a question
see.
from the audience. Yes, Zach.
It's almost as like Bushiroad said that they're going to support each clan once a year. Some clans got like 4 supports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like Bushiroad,
Yeah.
strangely enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Al, do you have a question?
Not much of a question, but they are also. I'm not sure if it's after or before, but you have the Raging Tactics which is basically the same as last year's, where it was Spike
Yeah,
Brothers.
but
That's
that
after.
So but they skipped
flipped them.
over because it was Tachikaze's, Spike Brothers, and
Mega Colony.
Mega Colony,
Which is
which
Raging
is now
Cactus.
coming, which was before, but
Which
now
was
it's
before.
after.
Yeah, that was the
Some
first
plans are, like,
extra booster.
Literally getting their one a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep.
We got the theme, the Ren Suzuka
Leon
theme deck.
Soryu.
Wait, was that last year?
No,
That
Leon
was last-
Soryu was
it was the
out
same
before. Leon was out before.
GenCon.
GenCon.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it came out at the
Oh,
beginning of the month.
Okay.
So then, yeah, Ren Suzuka and the Shadow Paladins finally showed up.
Was that before as well, or the same day?
No, it was after.
After.
That was
Sorry.
September.
I meant the same day as the AL4.
Oh, I think that doesn't matter for our purposes right now.
Okay, cool.
Cole doesn't know how to play Vanguard either.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, strongest AL4.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the most notable thing about strongest AL4?
PBD.
What
Phantom
about
Blaster
it?
Dragon.
What about it?
Misprint.
Yeah.
It retires units. So technically, it could retire Vanguard, but you can't actually do that. So that had to get reprinted. Plus,
That's
it had
hardly a misprint.
it's
not as bad as some
It's not a
other
misprint.
misprints that have happened.
It's an oversight.
yeah. Plus, that was the set that had the serialized Phantom Blaster Dragon
Yes.
origin art or whatever.
And what was it like? Japan got 0 to
0 to 999, I think.
And
0, 0, 0.
And what did the English get?
As far as I know, it stopped at 299, but I think it might have gone past that. But I don't think it went to all the way 99 because I think for each reprint set, they were introducing the next third
All
of
right.
that. But
So that was the start of cards that were ridiculously expensive for no reason whatsoever. Strongest team AL4: Shadow Paladins, Dark Irregulars, Pale Moon, and Murakamos. Is that where we got Zombaku?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Left Arrestor?
Yeah.
Right Arrestor?
Right Arrestor.
Yeah, Meta Ruiners. Hate that garbage. I'm so glad they're gone.
Why not?
Cyqualia. Wait, that was Cyqualia Strife.
Yeah.
The waste of a set.
No,
No, Exculpate.
Escalade's
Okay.
played now,
But it was like literally like 4 new cards.
and a bunch of reprints.
No,
And
it
a bunch
was-
of
it was
reprints of
6
cards
new
that had been
cards.
printed 2 months ago.
6 new cards, 3 for Royal Paladin, 3 for Kagero. And
Yes.
it introduced a grade 4, a Nouvelle Vogue that
Which
no one
nobody plays at all.
And
And Exculpate the Blaster, which does a little shenanigans.
which is
which
good.
is a really good card.
Which is the flip of the original printing of those two cards, where Exculpate did nothing and Nouvelle Vogue tore up the meta for
Yeah.
several months.
Well, I actually bought that one. I bought a clan set of Royal Paladins for that one. Ultra Rare came out after that. Angel Feathers, which has tormented me for a full year. Well, not a full year, because I finally got them to work. I actually won against Jack playing Angel Feathers
Yep.
just the other day.
Yeah.
But I was playing Cole's. Was I playing?
no, you were
Cole's
playing
Kagero
your
deck?
Paladin.
You were playing Gold Paladins.
Was I?
Yeah. Angel Feathers, Gold Paladins, Neo Nectar. That was the Ultra Rare collection.
And it's unfortunate for Gold Paladin because they really only got half of a set. Like their other support comes out in the next
Yes.
set, which we'll get to. But Neo Nectar and Angel Feather got support essentially a year ago, and they're still top contenders right now, which I think is really interesting. They only need one wave of support, and they can still keep up,
Mhm.
which is really neat.
I enjoy the Angel Feathers.
I enjoy
I
Neo
wish
Nectar.
they would enjoy me.
Yeah.
Someday we will come to a piece. Oh, I think now that I made changes and I bought those Incise Angels, we're coming to an understanding of play. Answer of Truth. The G's.
The G's.
Gear Chronicle. Great Nature. And
Gen-
Genesis.
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 Yep.
The one out of that two
So
that is
this set was super weird
Yes.
because there was nobody in the cartoon
Yes.
that actually played any of these clans.
yes.
No.
I mean
Yes.
correct.
No one has yet played Gear Chronicle.
Correct.
The president of the student council has played Great Nature.
Yes.
Who has played Genesis?
Nobody.
Oh, well.
It's prefacing for the.
Well, the
Well,
new
what's coming
Genesis
up.
is much better.
Which we'll get to.
All right. But that introduced the interesting mechanic of Divine Gauge.
Divine
equip.
Gauge, but only 3 cards dealt with it out of that whole whatever split that was. So it wasn't much. It was the Artemis build specifically. So that was the thing. But really the only clan that stands out is Great Nature. Because if Great Nature got one wave of support, and they're also
Yeah,
pretty
with
higher up.
the little hamster that everybody was laughing at because he's got little hamster missiles,
And then Hamskate does work.
and then he's like
Yeah.
giving out. He does an extra Excel circle,
He
right?
gives he produces an extra Excel circle, which with Excel 2,
Oh,
you draw extra cards
God.
later on. But
So
yeah.
wow,
Mm.
I don't like Great Nature. No, not gonna happen.
Sure they don't like
Then Micah, so after a nice hiatus from Vanguard, heard that there was a Naoki theme deck for Narukami's, and he got interested
I
again.
haven't been able to find it.
Still hasn't done
Anyway.
anything about it.
Yeah.
They had them at Island Games before Island Games closed.
Oh.
That's so sad.
I saw one on the floor.
So we might be able to get one for Micah?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe, well, obviously the show
Oh, yeah,
floor is
closed now.
closed.
Yeah, it closed at 6.
Wow.
Yep.
How exciting. Micah
Oh,
may
I
start
won't be
playing
there.
Vanguard again. That's okay. We'll figure it out, dude. So there was that. We had a Misaki theme deck that introduced the Maguses.
Yep.
Magi.
Magi.
Magicians, Magi, Magus.
The Magus sub theme.
There you go. And this is a new way to play Oracle Think Tank that people have played really successfully, but most people don't want to play. Although the witches
The witches.
are the ones that kind of came out of the dark. And the witches with Oracle Think Tank, you basically trade cards in your hand for protect markers. And the protect markers power up the cards in your field.
Yeah, there's a card that counts the protect markers in your hand.
Supposedly somebody won a regional
Yeah.
with the witches, but we all know that the regionals for the first 6 months of the year don't matter, don't count.
Because they're
So-
team league.
Huh?
Because they're team league.
Because they're team league, yes. So, oh well, we'll see what happens in the fall.
Witches be tripping.
So this is where Bushiroad really dug their hands right into my wallets when they started doing all of these repeat things in sequence, etc. Miyagi Academy, Oracle Think Tank Golds, Narukami Royals, and Nubatama. So I have to buy every Oracle Think Tank. I have to buy every Royal Paladin. Have to. My mom plays Royal Paladin.
Royal
I've gotta have
Paladin,
the
yeah, the
cards.
Oracle Think Tank.
Yes, that was my original clan. Did you not hear my origin story 15 minutes ago? I gotta play the Oracle Think Tanks. Plus, it's the best deck to play. Don't get that look on your
I
face,
mean, it's
sir.
not the worst. It's middle now.
That also hurt my wallet because golds and royals.
Did you actually buy in?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I did.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did
wait,
buy
I guess now you have platinums.
Did we learn anything from Miyagi
At home.
Academy? It kind of filled out the Narukami slot.
Narukami got real good.
Gave
then-
OTT the expansions for the Maguses that they needed to go with a theme deck.
Yeah.
Monarch Sanctuary Alfred was a good card.
I still play that in my Royal Paladin deck.
Good card.
And the busted premium gold deck, at least. Not in standard so much, but premium golds got busted after that set
Yes.
with Ezel looping.
And then premium Nubatama, turbo hand discard, whatever it was called. That's still a pretty prominent deck. So
All right, and then we had Vilus Deleter, which was the first of 3 months that I was required to pay for Link Joker cards, $150, $160 a month or whatever it was. So we got Deleters as our first Link Jokers, and we will set aside the rest of the podcast as I give an explanation of why that was horrible, because the first Link Jokers they gave us were terrible. It was an unplayable deck.
they weren't good.
They were not good. I'm not going to spend the rest of our time talking about that. Got some additional Shadow Paladins. Who'd we get in that one? That was
Gust
Gust
Blaster.
Blaster.
What does Gust Blaster do?
Something sack.
Oh, look up on the screen. That's right. That video. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
We just read the skill for the people who aren't
Yeah,
here to see the
sure.
nice living card animation.
You do something, then you'll sack your rear guards, and for every rear guard that's sacrificed, it gets 5,000 power and a
Why
crit, I think.
not? Of course. Murakamos,
Something like
what
that.
did Murakamos get?
They got Zangeki and Shiryuki.
Shirayuki, which I hear so many people talking about, and I see not played.
No, she's good.
She is? All right.
Yeah.
I guess I need to get out of the house more.
She's good.
So you hear someone else talking about it.
You've heard Alan. He goes on and on about you.
I've known Alan for so many years. I just can't trust anything he
He goes
says.
on and on about machinings.
Pale Moon?
End of stage.
Is that the dragon with the
Yeah,
cannons?
it's like gun salute, end of stage,
Yeah.
something like that.
All right, Dark Irregulars.
Dantarian.
What does Dan Tarian do?
Okay.
Mr. Tarian, what do you do?
Mr. Tarian. So when first off, you can guard with grade 2s from your soul, grade 2 or greater from your soul. And then second, when a unit is retired on your opponent's field, soul charge 2. And then its third ability is whenever a grade 2 or greater unit is soul charged, choose up to 3 of your other units, give them plus 5,000.
How exciting for the Dark Irregulars players.
It's neat. It should be a good card. Just turns out it's hard to work with all the other
Well,
support.
Dark Irregulars still needs more support. I think that's what we've realized.
Well, this next wave,
It's
hopefully.
so good.
A Buki theme deck, trial deck, more deleters, which still got us nowhere.
Yeah.
There's some fun things in there. And we also had the Cyber Dragon, starts with the Cyber Dragon build.
Yes, with
Which-
Schwarzschild.
For those with an eagle eye, we got more Cyber Dragons in the last set of Link Jokers. So that may actually be a viable. I doubt it.
I think I saw Schwarzschild going up in price. So
Well, yeah, because people thought maybe the Cyber Dragons were getting it is the budget build. Chocolat Melody that did nothing. That was
Really?
that set was pretty.
It was a really
ignored.
No, that was the trial deck.
Oh, that's right.
The one
yeah.
the one trial deck that could handle its own against almost every other clan in the meta.
What are you talking about? I heard that
No,
was
that
garbage.
deck-
No,
Nobody-
nobody
bought
No,
that.
that
nobody
trial-
plays. No, nobody plays Bermuda Triangle. What are you talking
Right,
about?
yeah. Nobody does.
It's a terrible clan.
But
It'll
so
never
at
be
our
good.
tournament today, we had 18 people and 7 were playing Bermuda Triangles.
7.
At our tournament next year, I'm pretty sure we will just have a no Bermudas rule.
No, there will be a
So-
separate tournament where all the Bermuda Triangle players can play against themselves, and then
Yes.
everyone else will play a
and
fun
have
tournament.
fun and enjoy themselves. So then we had the Bermuda Triangle set, which was
The colorful pastoral, I think.
no. What was the name of the set? Oh, Primary Melody.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
You skipped Revival Collection.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Revival
those are-
Collection, which nobody bought because we already all had those cards.
Well, it was also a low printed set.
Well, yeah, but already there were Xerath dragons in there.
Yeah, then they were still pretty rare, and they're the same price that they were before, so nothing much happened there.
But nobody plays Gize anymore.
No, not really,
Yeah. Why did I buy all those cards for lots and lots of money?
because money's no good in the bank. Will.
Yeah, remember how much I spent on Amnesty Messiahs? Yes, back in the day. Primary Melody, more Bermudas. We had Highlander build
Highlander build.
and the Melody build,
The Melody
which are
build.
supposedly separate, different things.
They are, but they still use the Melody engine
Yeah.
in Highlander.
And this is the end of the year in review of Vanguard because Bermuda Triangle's ruined everything and nobody wants to play this game anymore. Because one Bermuda person shows up and everybody else is like, no, I'm not going to do the tournament tonight because somebody just brought rotten fish to the table and I don't want to smell that stink. Right?
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. I don't know.
Or people just complain when they lose.
Nobody plays Bermudas at my nobody plays Bermudas at my shop. But I don't have a shop
Yeah.
anymore.
You don't have a
Oh
shop.
man,
Because
that's what
everyone was playing
happens.
Bermudas.
I know. Oh boy, Light of Salvation, Logic of Destruction, Royal. That was a big spend for me. Royal Paladins and Link Jokers,
And
Kageros and Novas.
yes,
I have not even opened the Royal Paladins from that set. I literally have them in the wrapper that I got them from Ideal
Leave them.
Innovate. They're not good.
you don't want the blasters.
What? Oh, that's the one with all the gimmick blasters.
Yeah,
and it
you
was
don't-
like that. Have a party of blasters and get all the power ups, and it still
I
doesn't
mean-
work.
They exist. They're fun, I guess, but no, you don't need them.
All right. But that gave us my first love now, Brant.
Brands.
I mean, I was the Messiah guy, but I'm the Brant guy now. When I remember to get its skill off, you gotta remember to pay the cost and get the skill for it.
Yeah, there you go. And then
Dragonic Overlord the Great.
The great.
what a great card!
Yeah, it's a good card.
Really good card. I think that might be the most expensive VR.
And
So
what were
far.
the Nova grapplers that we got
Beast
with that one?
Deities.
Beast Deities started. That was Azure Dragon.
Azure Dragon, which is still a really expensive card now.
So that's
For some
but the Beast Deities are the ones where they put out their field and they try to do something, and then I do a jet shaft and remove their field, right?
Yeah, you force us to use all of our grade 2s to
Yeah,
intercept.
intercept. That is a common. I love that card.
So shafted when we use it.
Oh, he's such a beautiful little dude
Little
out in
dude,
the field.
purple little dude.
So yeah, that gave us the build for Brant. It gave us the Star Hulks. We're not doing Star Vaders anymore. Chaos Breaker
not right
Dragon
now.
lives in peace in my binder.
Until the next time we
No,
see him.
Star Vaders are not coming back.
I think they will.
I will be surprised. Premium collection gave us Progenitor Dragons,
Yep.
which looked exciting, and
There's
then
one good one.
it's the Garden
No,
variety.
no, that one's the
The
garden.
water one?
No, it's the Dragon Empire.
What does that one do?
Retires your opponent's full field and does something else. But it's just I think it's what counter charges for every unit retired, something like that.
And we
I don't
got
remember off the top of my
new critical triggers that, for the folks who haven't been paying attention, the new critical triggers don't have the little V in the lower left-hand corner, and they cannot be used in standard. But they replace all those other critical triggers that were soul charge, draw a card, give. It used to be give 5, and they give 10 now.
Yeah, they were archetype specific or sub clan type specific,
Yeah.
like Night Rose, Shahra.
Yeah, so they're not even sub.
They're just they're GB1.
Yeah.
That's their
Okay.
workaround.
And what else did we get with that set? We got the
Strides.
Some pretty cool strides. The Royal Paladin Knight of Twin Swords stride is fantastic. The Dark Irregular stride is really cool.
Yeah. Katrina is super good.
The Nova
That's the
Grappler
Neonectar
was
one.
broken, right?
Yeah, Nova Grappler.
I bought all these. Well, I didn't buy for nations that I don't use, but I did buy a bunch of cards that I will not use.
Wasn't there like Glue Ball?
Glue
Yeah,
Ball.
something?
Glue Ball's in there. I don't play
Avalanche.
premium.
Right. Glue Ball Avalanche.
I really need to build a premium deck. Don't be a naysayer, Saucy Jack.
It's my name.
Then most recently we've had Heroic Evolution, which had my last spend on Link Jokers for at least 6 months. There will not be any more Link Jokers.
Well,
think
so
so?
because the Kagero, Link Joker, and Nova Grappler support before wasn't good enough, so they just gave another set immediately after.
immediately after, and that gave me my Messiah,
Yeah.
which that was my reintroduction with my Messiah trial deck. I love Messiahs, and I just haven't been able to get it to work yet, but I'm still trying. So we'll see. And what else did it give us for Nova Grapplers?
Illumino. Heroes first.
What do the heroes do? Are they the ones that you have to attack the Vanguard?
Yes.
Okay.
That's their spinning valiant. Their grade 3 VR, and then you can counterblast 4. Then your opponent has to use 3 cards to guard all of their attacks instead of the normal 2.
Nice.
So you just rip through their hands real quick.
What are
and
the
then-
ones where they have to during your main phase you call and they immediately attack?
That is Beast Deities, and that's Azure Dragon does that
As your
specifically.
dragon. So
But-
that wasn't this.
No,
set.
that was the previous.
That was the previous one.
Okay.
That was the VR. But however, they did get a grade 3 and I think it's a triple rare. Kick Typhoon is the grade 2, and Illuminal Dragon or Ultra Beast Deity Illuminal Dragon is the grade 3 that just like mushes the deck together. That's what really synergizes, and the Beast Deity grade 1 as well.
All
But,
right.
yeah, so that really
So that's where we are right now. We're getting My Glorious Justice. The pre-release is this weekend, but we don't get to pre-release because we're here,
yeah.
which you think
They would have a pre-release.
somebody might have a pre-release, but not. No.
Which
Or-
one?
Batman Ninja, White Schwartz.
Batman
It's a
Ninja.
terrible deck, but
Did you say Batman Ninja?
Yeah.
Batman Ninja. There you go. So we'll be getting our Cocytus in a week.
Dieliner.
I pulled
And-
somebody in SVR today.
Oh, you know what the real excitement is, though? So, I know some of the people and the thousands of people in the audience were at our tournament and got Champions of the Asia Circuit packs, but we had some left over. We had 9 left over after the tournament. So Jack got to open 2, and Cole got to open 2, and Micah got to open 2. I got to open 2. And then we gave Shane 1 because he was trying to learn how to play the Grand Blues, so might as well.
Yeah.
And somebody pulled the
The
SVR.
guy that doesn't play anymore pulled the SVR.
SVR
Baskirk.
Baskirk. So guess who's got an SVR Baskirk now? William R. Anderson.
Yeah.
Very excited to tuck that dude into my deck because you know what? I bought the SVR Cocytuses by accident. Is it Kokaitai?
Cocytus.
Kokaitai. How
Well,
do you
it's a single.
pluralize?
Well, it's not plural because it's one
Yeah.
unit.
Oh,
But I'm getting 4 of them.
Cocytuses.
But it's 4 of the
Look at
same.
all of my
Okay, whatever.
Kokotai.
4 Kokaitis cards. All right, so that's the year in review. We're low on time. Does anybody in the audience have any questions? You're not required to have any questions. Question.
So what do you think the best deck is now we're forced to Excel 2 and Tech 2 or
What do we
if
think?
it's not Bermuda Triangle?
What do we
if
think?
If we like put Bermuda on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we think the best deck is now that the Imaginary Gift 2s have come out? I think it's Kagura probably, right?
Which version?
The Great
Why? What makes you say that?
Maybe.
Justify your answer, sir.
Tournament tops.
Really?
Yeah.
What tournaments? ARGs?
Off the
Wait,
top of
I'm
my
sorry.
head.
ARG doesn't do Vanguard anymore.
Off the top of my head, I don't have answers.
There's your news item. ARG is only doing Argent Saga. They're not doing anything else anymore.
But I mean, like, we kind of saw that coming, so.
Maybe you saw that coming. I wasn't even paying attention.
You've never been to an ARG.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I think Messiahs are up there as well.
Force clans are still
Force
good.
Clan.
Yeah.
What Excel? There's an Excel.
I suspect we'll see something
Good.
also jump out of the like in Get Us, that
Yeah.
we're not expecting. Some
Yeah.
build is gonna take advantage of the new markers, and
Like Aqua Force coming in. Glory Maelstrom have to guard with 1 card from hand.
there you go, something like that.
That's Excel 1 mostly. But
Platinum Ezel.
Platinum as
I mean, I think the Excels are the ones that are really benefiting because they get that draw that they needed that they didn't have before,
Yep.
and they're not losing that much by just losing 5k power.
The only issue with that is that all of the Excel clans stayed the same. They just all got the same amount of better. But like the worst Excel clan is still the worst Excel
So
clan.
basically, Hamsuke is going to take over everything. Great nature players are gonna take it all.
Yeah,
It sounds
no.
scary.
Why not?
I mean, you still have
Big
to.
numbers.
But I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what. There's another Excel deck that's really good.
Ham's
Maybe.
been topped a couple times, but
Yeah,
Gold Paladins? No.
It's golds.
it might be. It could be those. It'll come back to me later.
All right. Any other questions from the audience? Yes.
No.
Do
No.
you think that there's going to be like
Buster.
any older like keywords or types returning to the standard
Any
format?
older keywords? Oh, wait, keywords are not coming back. I think
No
that's
harmony.
I don't think they're going to do any unless they do any support for like premium collection and stuff like that. That's where you would see keywords.
I kind of think a premium collection is going to come out in the future that like if we don't get Night Rose and like normal, we'll get like a Strider version with 13k.
Ghosty Emperor Obadiah was not sufficient
Well, no,
for you.
No,
I'm
he's
saying
saying
like
grade
in
3.
future premium
Okay,
collections,
okay.
like they will release only premium level, like a Night Rose that has
Okay.
13k, so that like when you stride over her, it's 28 or whatever. It's so like just so that like
Like a
If
Night Rose
you're-
with an imaginary gift.
Yes.
yeah, like a
That's
gift
only
Okay.
rose, and then like
Interesting.
so
Maybe.
I was kind of thinking because like they did the triggers that are GB1, so I was like, okay, well, what they might make Striders or something like that. You know,
Cool.
like with that effect of like when something strides over it.
Yeah, but for people who
get
are
a gift.
thinking that they're gonna
Like-
they're gonna cycle through and do like Legion again and then
I
do
want them
G
to do Legion
again,
so
I,
badly.
that's not gonna happen.
It's
No.
the
I
best.
think they're kind of
format.
saying that to us by printing Legion era card names
Yeah,
as
really,
non-Legion cards.
they're really hitting that
Yeah.
nostalgia right now.
Yeah.
it seems like.
All right, so we got to
Right.
wrap everything up. Cole,
Oh, random flavor text.
that would help. That's
well,
how we
I
end
wish.
the program.
I wish I knew that.
Goodness. So wait, I can do it. Wait.
Bam, bing, pow! It's Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack, somebody. Wait a minute. If you want to send us an email, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to give us money, patreon.com/drivecheck.
Correct.
Twitter @drive_check.
Yes.
Micah is
Micah with a
at
K.
Micah with a K. Cole is Cole
Underscore
McCune. Jack is
Drive underscore
Jack, but the
Jack.
name comes up as pull up a chair. All right, Cole, I gave you all this time.
Oh, I was.
Wow. This is
You
the
got one more
professionalism I have to deal
Yeah,
with
do that,
every
do that.
week.
One question.
How do I get to be as good as Saucy Jack when it comes to playing Go Palace?
How do you become a Saucy Jack and play Cold? You just write him at drive_Jack and ask him for tutorials.
And I have all the sauces.
Sounds spouse.
It's a good plan.
I can't look it up.
Oh,
Bad internet
it's
here.
saucy.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check podcast. I'll do what I want.
There you go.
No. I've got Vanguard
includes-
cards
Come
right here.
on.
Randomly, look at what randomly left
Oh,
into my
God.
hand.
Saucy
Your
Jack.
will? That doesn't matter. We've done this
We've
one
done that
before.
one.
because
Get it out of
that's-
here. Do a different
end it.
one.
Just end it.
No.
Just end This is terrible.
Are you sure? Even if it'll be a disaster?
Yeah, we
all
probably-
of these Link Joker cards sound like me going out on a date. It's awful. All right. Thanks,
man.
everybody.
Thank you.